So let's talk about what does not pay off when it comes to selling your home. And the first thing I'm going to say, everybody's going to be so shocked by. I had a past buyer who is looking to sell soon install a pool. And he installed a really nice pool. It was a $70,000 pool. Well, the thing is, he's been in the home now for maybe 2.5, 3 years. The intention was never to sell the home. It was going to be new area, solid job. I'm going to be here for a while. Well, things happen, life's happen. So now he needs to sell the home because he's going to be moving some states over. Well, I can't say that the $70,000 is just going to be able to be added to the sales price because the comps don't reflect that for the neighborhood. Pools are personal preference. That's what I tell everyone. You have some people who want a pool, they enjoy it, they see the value in it. Then you have some people who just look at it as a money pit. It's something I have to keep up. It's something that I have to open. It's something I have to close. It requires weekly maintenance when we're using it in the summertime. All those good things. So then you have people who say, I may not want it. So I always say, if you're going to put a pool in, just know it's for your personal experience. It's for your personal benefit, for you, for your family. Pay attention to what the sales prices are in the area, what the values are, to where if you think you're going to possibly sell anytime in the near future, will you be able to equal out the money that you spent out to get that pool? That's legitimately all I can say about that. Most appraisers are probably going to give you maybe an eighth of what a pool is worth because, once again, they do say it's really about personal preference on whether or not someone wants one in their backyard. The second one is a deck. I get this one a lot too. I have sold homes with some fabulous decks. I mean, they're decks that you want to sit outside, you want to have parties on, you want to cook out. They're nice. And once again, it's a personal preference. It's not something that is going to say, hey, if that deck costs you, I don't know, $30,000, $40,000 to build, I can't necessarily say I'm just going to be able to add on $40,000 to the sales price to justify what you paid in that deck. So you have to take all things into account when looking to make major changes to your home in that way on whether or not you're going to be there long enough for this to make sense. And this one is my personal preference, what I can't stand. And that's when people convert their garage into like an extra living room or a living space. Me personally, I want a space I can pull my car into. So if it's raining or anything like that, I don't have to get wet. It's able to store extra items that we may not want to keep inside the house. I personally prefer a garage. Now, you have some people who do not prefer a garage. They are totally fine with that. But I think that it kind of backfires sometimes when people convert a garage into an extra living space, because if the majority of the homes in the subdivision have a 2-car garage and yours does not, yeah, it's hard to justify that if there's another one around the corner or for sale with a 2-car garage. So, and let me say this tidbit too when it comes to converting a 2-car garage into like an extra living space or any garage or carport. If you do not run HVAC to that area, if you put in a mini split system or if you have a window unit, it will not count as heated and cooling living space when it comes to an appraiser. That's just an extra room. I can't put value on that space. So if you're not going to run the HVAC, if they tell you, hey, we can convert the garage, it's going to be an additional $5,000 to run some vents for the HVAC unit. If you're not willing to put up that $5,000, just know in the future that space is probably going to be considered more like a basement, which is like half the value of the regular square footage of the home. So keep that in mind, but I say leave them alone. Let it be a garage. Solar panels. I cannot. I sold a home with solar panels. They were paid off, thank goodness. Solar panels have become an issue lately because people get solar panels in their home and on their home, And what happens is they're still paying on them. So then you get a buyer who likes your home. They want to go under contract with your home. Well, not only do they have to qualify for the home loan, they also have to qualify and have room in their debt to income ratio to take over whatever balance you have left with the solar panels. It has become an issue since solar panels have become on the rise. And I would say too, just do your research before you get into solar panels. Sometimes they pay off. Usually it takes a few years for that to happen for you to see a difference in your power bill. But just be aware of that. So if this is not like forever, maybe kind of just, weigh the cons and the pros on that.